Well, good morning. For me, it's good morning. I put this video out, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a good evening, so good evening. Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. It's fall time. How do I know it's fall time? The leaves are falling off the trees. Into my boat! I thought about maybe cleaning it up, but you know what? It looks good. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Leaves in the boat, it's fall time. You know what that means? Fall lake trout. And what better place to come to than Baker's Narrows, where it kind of all started for my ice fishing stuff on the channel for big lake trout at the Papaskow. I thought, why not come here? So I want to go. So we're here for the fall lake trout. Yes, I might do some walleye or pike fishing, but I know I talked about that in my last series of videos up at Caribou Lodge, where I was like, I'm gonna go walleye fishing, then I'm gonna do lakers and pike, and all I did end up was focusing on the walleye because I had some tougher bites and I really had to grind down to find them and work for them, and I did, and I just never had time to do anything else. But right now, the target is fall lake trout. So we're just going out. That's it. That's what's on our mind. It's on our agenda. So we're going to get it done. I don't care how hard it's going to be. I don't care how many days it's going to take. We're going to catch some lake trout. Obviously the goal is to catch a big mama, but I just want to catch lake trout casting more than anything, with jerk baits, little spoons, stuff like that on the reefs. Get to see them visually. We got an overcast day right now, which is good for catching fish, not so much seeing them, but it's kind of a trade-off. If you can see them, they can see you. So you have to really be careful when it comes to that stuff. Lake trout are a very spooky fish, but we'll talk more about that as we go. But like I said, Baker's Narrows, northern Manitoba. I'm on the water. It was that simple. There's a launch right here at the lodge. And I know that, I think if you talk to them, you can even keep your boat on the lake overnight too. I believe they have like a little spot you can tie to the dock. I'm pulling my boat out every day just because that's what I want to do. But I got here late last night, went through Swan River, of course, stopped at the AIS wash station, so I got my boat inspected. We're all good to go on that aspect of it. Didn't hesitate to just dump my boat right in this morning. Hopefully I put the plug in. Yeah, I did. Just kidding. It can happen though, but it's something to always think about, right? You don't want to forget that plug. You see my breath? A little bit? Well, I can. Okay, let's go figure stuff out. I've only ice fished here, so oh boy. Right now the lake looks small, but I know I'm just in a little bay here. I think I'm fishing Little Athapap today. I'm gonna move over to the big lake at some point, but first we're gonna go get comfortable on the lake. Just like I said in my last video, just get comfortable in your surroundings. So that's what we'll do. We'll go fish Little Athapap Lake here and find some lakers, hopefully. Ooh, I like that. See, this is something that's good for lake trout. See how it goes from sand to like a gravelly? Lake trout love the gravelly rocks. Not, see like the big boulders on shores? That's not what they want to spawn in. They want to spawn in this type of stuff right here. So I'm going to literally start by just trolling along the shoreline and getting a feel for the rocks. See, it kind of looks like it ends here on the right hand side a little bit, the gravel, which is good. So I'm just gonna troll through here and see what we can find, start with, and then probably do some casting at some point. 52.7, I like the temperature a lot. We are gonna throw everything at these lakers. Rattle traps, husky jerks, spoons. It's pretty nice though. I really don't need this toque right now. Beautiful. Whoa. I got a permanent smile right now. Fall lakers, baby. Even a small lakers fight pretty insane. Pound for pound, they're probably the hardest freshwater fighting fish. I feel like I'm gonna catch a fish to start off. It's gonna be a pike before a laker. That's my guess. Oh, there we go. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. Wow. Hammered me. Like hammered me. Okay, well that didn't take too long. About 20 minutes into trolling, maybe less. Hooked up right off that point right there. That is a good sign. That thing absolutely hammered me too. I know trolling doesn't make for the most exciting videos, but I have to locate him first. Jeez. Oh, it's on the surface. Well, it's gonna be a pike, just like I talked about. He's got himself wrapped up. Is it a pike? It's a pike, just like I said. I said my first fish I was gonna catch was gonna be a pike, and he's hooked in the side. That's why he's dragging so heavy. Well, a fish is a fish. A fish is a fish. You got yourself right in the side there, hey buddy. Well, my first fish of the day is a tiny little pike. It's okay, pike have feelings too. Caught a fish, caught a fish. It didn't get skunked. It didn't get skunked. Oh, there we go. Fish on, fish on. Again, right away, like literally a minute after that pike. Is it gonna be another pike? How many pike are we gonna catch before we catch a lake trout? Ooh, this one's pulling a little bit at least. I'm gonna get that motor shut off for sound if I can. I got out quite a bit of line just for the fact that Lakers are pretty spooky. So I'm trying to get it as far away from the boat as I can. It's looking like another pike, another little pike. Okay, see you, buddy. Okay. Fish, I'm pretty sure I saw a lake trout too. I looked out oh, come on. I looked out my right-hand side of the boat and there was a little shallow spot that came up, and I'm pretty sure I saw a lake trout. This one feels pretty flighty, more like a lake trout for sure. Wow, we're slamming fish. No, it's another pike. Another pike. A little bit bigger than the other pikes though. Okay, so the pike fishing on Athapapascal is pretty good. Oh, we're getting a little bigger. Could be a good luncher. That'd be really good food right there. I love cold freshwater pike. Just like most style of fishing, finding them is the first step. Catching them is the second step. Both of them can be very difficult at times. Sometimes you can get lucky and you just stumble right into them and they start biting instantly and it's easy. And you think, geez, I'm really good at fishing. And then the next time you can come out, you can be a struggle bus. But those days are quite rewarding because when you do finally figure it out, it feels like you've accomplished something pretty major that day. I was driving over a little area here and it came from 100 to 33 feet and there's some marks down there. It's a good chance those are lake trout. So I'm gonna get this head camera going again and we're going to throw a jig down there. Probably even a jigging raft, which surprisingly works good for lake trout too. I think a huge mistake some people will make is everybody thinks lake trout have to spawn in shallow water. But if you get the right conditions on a 30-foot hump, they'll spawn there too. Got him, got him. Well, that's awesome. So that's in 32 feet of water. So it could be a laker, could be a walleye, could be a pike, could be anything. But we connected with a big walleye, big walleye, big walleye. Well, that was a surprise, but that's a tank. That's a tank walleye. Oh, that's big. That's big. That is a tank. I said I had a hump there marked that came up and I thought I'd drop down. Maybe there'd be a big laker down there or a lake trout. Well, I had to settle for a 29.5-inch walleye. Even when I'm not looking for them, I happen to find them. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. That's over 10. Easily. Easily. See ya, girl. Oh, jeez, fish. That looks so awkward because I was just about to check my audio on my mic. So honestly, I don't even know at this point if I got good audio. I got slammed. Okay, let's not make this look so awkward. Like I said, I came over those weeds, so my instinct's saying pike, but I'm going for the trifecta, baby. One more fish. It's a laker. It's a laker. Trifecta. No, that's not a laker. That's a whitefish. Are you kidding me? I'm catching everything but? Like, that's a big whitey. That's a big whitefish. Holy smokes. Okay, I give up. Where are the lakers? I'm catching everything but 24-ish. Well, not sure what the Manitoba Master Angler is for a whitefish. This is 24 inches. It's so squirrely. I'm gonna throw it back in, but yeah, 24-inch whitey, baby. Oh, easy. Okay, now what? Pike, walleye, whitefish. I'm catching everything but a lake trout. Like, that's a big whitey. I'm pretty sure that's a Master Angler. I'm not even sure what it is. This is what I caught that on. Savage Gear, Fat Vibe. Lipless crank. I was just gonna troll that island. There, go, fish, fish. Yes, laker, laker, definite laker, definite pike, definite pike, definite pike. I thought I saw orange fins, but it's a pike. Oh, it's a little shallow spot here. I thought I would drift and cast a little bit. Pike, I was like, definite laker. Yeah, no. We're definitely catching lots of fish, but still not the species I'm after today. I'm such a donkey. I'm like, definite laker. I thought I saw orange fins the way it jumped out too. Clayton. That's fish. That's fish. That is a fish. Just gonna start to slowly turn so I don't drift right back at him when I take it out of gear. Just trolling along a little rock spine there, basically. Pike, laker, walleye, whitefish, could be anything. We don't know. We're not gonna know until we get it to the boat. Obviously, I'm thinking pike, just because that's the way it's been. No, it's definitely a lake trout. It's definitely a lake trout. We have just caught our first. Oh, come here. Yes! It's not big, but we did it. We scored a laker. We did it. The target species of the day is achieved. We got her done. The target species of the day, I know it's not big, but it's a lake trout. We accomplished the goal of the day. Now everything else is a bonus. Thanks, buddy. 4 species? 4 species before 1 o'clock? Perfect. I think what I'm gonna do here, there's a big rock spine off of this big rock island that I was fishing here, trolling. I'm gonna go onto it, put the trolling motor down, and drift it and cast with a spoon. Now I caught one trolling, now I want to catch one casting. Where there's one lake trout, it's always going to be more, always. Especially little guys like that. If you catch a big one, it could be a little bit different situation, but those little ones will be there. So I'm going to start with the old faithful little Cleo spoon. I'm going to chuck it out a mile and drift this slowly, probably spot lock a little bit too, and see what we can make happen. Now we got to catch some casting. Be able to bomb this thing a mile. Ole. Oh, head camera died. Probably catch a fish then now with that situation. Spot lock for a sec here. Yeah, of course. Like I said, head camera died and we just nailed a fish. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. It's a pike. It's not even a laker. Oh, don't you dare take my... I'm gonna cry. I only have like 3 of these little Cleos. I'm gonna cry when they get nailed. At least I could go into Flin Flon and get more, I guess. Okay. Quick release. Never had any of that on head camera, but that's okay. There we go. Fish, fish, fish. Oh. 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 Oh, there we go. Fish has some fight. This is a lake trout. It's so darty. Caught it way out there too on the cast. Way out there. Definitely a little bit more darty. I'd be shocked if this isn't a laker. I guess it could be a big pike too. But it had some pretty quick runs. This one's got some weight. Oh, it's so flighty. Oh no, that's a lake trout. That's a laker. Man, for not being that big, it's pretty strong. It's a nice one. It's not giant, but it's a nice laker. Nice colored up. Oh, baby. Oh, man, these fish fight. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, casting the little Cleo worked out. I got him right in the side a little bit. Netting these things by yourself, it's going to be a little bit more work. There we go. Got him in the side. That's a good one though. That's a better fish. That's definitely bigger than the first one. I could catch these casting all day and be quite happy. Okay, hook's free. Take the hook out in the net. Don't flop the fish in the bottom of the boat. Take your time, keep them in the water. I want to get a measure on this one and get the measuring board ready quick. It's probably like a high 20s, something like that. Maybe 26, 27 incher. Nice colored up fish. Super nice. Oh yeah, fall lake trout, baby. Absolutely love it. Look at the colors on these things. Yeah, I'm gonna get an approximate because it's been pretty squirrely on me, but it's about a 26 and a half, something like that. Okay, nice. Super squirrely. We got an approximate. Like I said, like a 26 and a half, but super fired up in terms of colors. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's what I came for right there. Some fall Lakers casting. We accomplished the goals. So good. Casting. They beat you up casting. Like that's they work pretty hard. Little Cleo spoon. I think I have like 3 of them right now, 3/4 ounce. So hopefully I don't get piked. Pike meaning bit off by a pike. Check our leader. Pretty good. Running 15-pound fluoro with 30-pound braid. It's a little bit, it'd be too light of a setup for the bigger Lakers, but perfect for like Lakers like that. I'm not super confident catching a great big Laker this method, so it's why I'm comfortable using this. There we go. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, that's a Laker. That's a Laker. I'm gonna get spot lock on. Nice. I was just pulling up these 2 islands and I saw a bird standing on the water. Well, he's not standing on the water. He's standing on a rock. So I'm like, let's cast here a little bit. And boom. Yes. Not a giant, of course, but very nice fish. Lakers fight hard. Love these things. See ya, buddy. I'm loving this little Athapap lake. I love the sheer size of it. Like, I haven't even got to the big Athapapascal yet. It just feels like you could fish here for like 10 years and just never fish at all. It's so awesome. Okay, let's take advantage of the spot lock. Make a few casts here. Thank you, Mr. Bird, for showing me where there's some lake trout. Oh yeah! Oh, that thing came up and hammered me. It was just sitting there for a second. Oh man, it's gonna let it flutter down right here. There we go. Got him. I got a spot lock, but this fish is coming straight at me. Little pike. You're not getting my little Cleo. I need those. There we go. Pike. Pike. There, thank you. Cannot lose this spoon. So many pike in this lake. Crazy. Crazy amount of pike in this lake. Oh, it's raining. I gotta put my big camera away. Got him. Fish are on. Come on, baby. Trout or pike? Trout or pike? Pike. Pike. Lots of pike in this lake, I tell you. Lots of pike in this lake. Crazy. Crazy amount of pike in this lake. Well, back in the cabin at Baker's Narrows. Had a great day. It got really rainy and wet. And as most of you might know, rain doesn't mix with cameras very well. It's getting windy too, so I packed it in at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, something like that, and decided to come back to the cabin, reorganize, regroup for tomorrow. I might have had a small nap. Yeah, I definitely had a nap. But now I'm cooking up some walleye with some Ragin' Cajun Baker's Narrows Lodge crispy seasoning. And then I'm gonna have some sidekicks to go with it. And that'll be my little meal for the day, or for the night. Pretty excited. I got a nice little setup going right here with the computer set up so I can edit and do whatever I have to do, get work done. Looks like tomorrow is a little bit of a windy day. I'm still gonna try to get out to the big lake though. I'm gonna start hunting for a big lake trout. That's the goal in the next few days, is to put a big laker in the boat. Still wanna catch lots of fish casting too. Try to get into them a little bit more as well. Today was a pile of fun though. Big whitefish, big walleye, a couple lakers casting, a pile of pike. Like I caught a pile of pike. So it was really good. My first day up on Athapapascal, Baker's Narrows Lodge, was an awesome little treat. It was just so much fun. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, get outside.